Hey guys, Melanie MItro here from Committed to Getting Fit. I want to share with you something that, number one, blew my mind when I first started my health and fitness journey in 2011, and also has been sort of an anchor for me at really creating a lifestyle change. I've talked about this in my story a lot, about the fact that when I thought about getting in shape or getting healthy or dieting, it was very much like low fat and fat free and 100-calorie packs and Diet Pepsi instead of regular Pepsi, and smart ones, like all of those frozen, like lean cuisine meals. And honestly, that's the way I grew up. So it's just the way that I was raised. That's what my mom did. That's the era that even my mom was, that generation that she was part of, was the Weight Watchers and counting points. And it was much less about the nutritional value of the food that we eat. And so when I sort of made that choice that I needed to lose the weight after having my kids, I tried to go the route of Weight Watchers and counting points and low fat and fat free and all of that stuff, and it wasn't working. The weight wasn't budging, not even a single smidge. And on top of that, I didn't feel good. I was sluggish, I was tired, I was irritable. I just was always hungry, craving sweets. And for me, it was sort of this frustration point where I went to my mentor at that time and said, I'm not losing weight and I feel like I'm cardioing myself to death. And she asked me a very simple question. She asked me if I was following the nutrition plan that came with the program. And I wasn't. And I was very honest about it. And so it was from that point forward that she said, Melanie, 80% of your results come from the foods that you eat. She recommended a book to me because at this time we didn't have Autumn's 21-Day Fix. We didn't have Ultimate Portion Fix. And so I read the Eat Clean diet books. And in there, it taught me the principles of nutrition, how to follow proper portion size, how to read nutrition labels, the importance of eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, and really paying attention to how you're pairing your foods together in order to give you sustained energy. And it was like mind blown. I became, in a healthy way, obsessed with learning about food and making healthy changes for our family. And so now, this is a big part of what I do, is the fact that I just love teaching other people nutrition. And now we have this new program that's launching to clients. It's available to our coach network right now, but it's launching on the 18th. It's called Ultimate Portion Fix. And it's one of the things that I can't wait to dive in and actually lead my clients through is a group that I'm going to be running. But I want to just give you a very simple sort of tutorial of something that I do when I go to the grocery store and things that I look at, because it might help you just sort of make these small changes. So one of the big things is packaging. On the outside of never take the outside label of what you're eating as truth. Always flip it over, and always get into the habit of actually reading what are the ingredients, not the nutrition facts, because everybody automatically goes to the number of calories and sugar and fat. And you want to read the ingredients, because if it says 0 sugars, but there is all this fake stuff that's in there, it's not very good for your body, and your body it's not going to have any nutritional value. So here I am, I'm in the refrigerator right now. I'm going to grab just a couple of things that I can show to you so that we can kind of take a look at this together. And you can see sort of how my mind works. All right, so let's take a look at our typical peanut butters. So peanut butter, almond butter. I'm an almond butter person. Peanut butter and I just don't get along very well. So when I look for peanut butter, and this is what the brand that Matt and I buy, and we've been buying this brand for years. So Kirkland's Signature, and it says organic peanut butter, but when you flip it over and you look at the ingredients on here, it says dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. That's it. They should have 5 or less ingredients on your food. So you want most of your ingredients to come from the whole food source. There's no added oils, there's no additional sugar, there's no high fructose corn syrup. So this is a good source of peanut butter. Same thing, we get almond butter. When you flip it over, the only ingredient here is roasted almonds. That is perfect. These are 2 really good sources of good fats, and a teaspoon is your serving size, because it's really easy to overdo it with your nut butters. I mean, those people, maybe you're one of them that stands there with the spoon and you're like, it's healthy for me. We're gonna talk about that later, but you can't overeat good food. All right, so I'm a big coconut person. I've always put unsweetened coconut on top of my Shakeology. But when you're looking at like coconut, for example, right? When you go to the grocery store and you're like looking for flaked coconut, flip it over. Again, what are my ingredients? Organic coconut. That's it. All right, so very simple, very easy. All right, let's go into the pantry. I'm gonna take you on a little walk. So we're gonna go over here, go in the pantry. We're gonna check it out and take you into my space. All right, so let's take a look at the rice. So this is one of the things that we buy a lot. It's just brown and red rice. So people are always looking for quick, easy ways to find meals. So if you look at this, it has some chia, it has some kale. When we flip it over, we look at the ingredients. It's got water, whole grain brown rice, kale, red rice, sunflower oil, chia seeds, sea salt, a little best away, right? So not super bad, but this is a good alternative. All right, let's take a look at pasta sauce. This is another one that can really, really easily, you can find high fructose corn syrup in there. You can find tons of added stuff you don't want. So this one's Victoria's, again, Costco, favorite place of all. And ingredients are tomatoes, onions, olive oil, salt, garlic, basil, spices. That should be all that's in your pasta sauce. This is a healthy option. And side note, this actually counts as a purple. So make sure you read your containers and what goes in what. Okay, so let's see what else is in here that I can show you. All right, let's talk about our nuts. And I don't have, okay, so let's say like almonds and pecans. So here is a bag and it says raw pecan pieces. Flip it over, even with your nuts. Like when you say, okay, almonds are healthy for me, flip it over. Well, the ingredients should only say pecans. If it says pecans and oil and butter and like other stuff, then put it back on the shelf and find the one that just says the actual ingredient that you are looking for. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about granola. This is one that I actually stay away from. I call this, like, if you follow 2B Mindset, a silly carb. I know that people are like, oh, granola is healthy. Oh my gosh, granola is so hard to put down, and it's actually, it's okay. It's not that great for you. So when I look at my ingredients though, if I was gonna have granola, this is one of the best ones. Again, Costco, it's Autumn's Gold brand. Ingredients, almonds, organic honey, pecans, toasted coconut, sunflower seeds, coconut oil, vanilla extract, salt, and cinnamon. There is nothing in here that is overly processed. This would be a great option. Again, 1/3 of a cup is your portion size, and it has got, it packs a serious punch. So you definitely want to be careful with that. All right, so okay, let's look at pancakes. Everybody always asks me about the pancakes mix. So Kodiak pancakes, if we take a look at this, let's flip it over to the back. Don't want to drop this here. Let's look at our ingredients. 100% whole grain wheat flour, 100% whole grain oat flour, wheat protein, isolate wheat protein, whey protein, concentrate brown sugar, milk protein, buttermilk powder. This one's not bad. And this one is a really good option for those of you that are looking for a protein pancake. So I would highly suggest the Kodiak pancakes. All right. So what I want for you guys, and let's do one more and then I will let you guys go. All right, bars. Let's talk about bars there. And I can compare because my husband has bought some bars for our kids, and we can compare to these little Kirkland's soft and chewy bars. Let's flip it over and read the ingredients. So if we're looking at ingredients, holy moly, look at all those ingredients. We've got granola, sugar, canola oil, molasses, sodium bicarbonate, corn syrup, semi-sweet chocolate, chocolate liqueur, sugar, soy lectin, vanilla extract, crisp rice, sugar dried malt extract, fructose, sugar, canola oil, and I'm just but there's a lot of ingredients in there. If we take a look at the Beach Bar, right, and we take a look at our ingredients, the very first ingredients are peanuts, cocoa whey crisps, you've got chocolate coating, tapioca starch, cocoa powder, pea protein, chocolate chips, you've got a little bit of sugar in there, cane sugar. So this Himalayan sea salt, stevia leaf extract, almond, natural flavors. So when you're looking from a health perspective, you know, if you're going to go with a bar, right, the Beach Bar would be a great option, but even better than that. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to take one more bar example for you. Got to dig it down in here. So let's look at this one. RX bar.
we look at the RX bar and we look at our ingredients. Our ingredients are dates, egg whites, almonds, cashews, chocolate, natural flavors, sea salt, and coconut. Ding, ding, ding. This one wins the cake for bars. All right, it's all natural ingredients. So I'm gonna challenge you guys today to go check out the foods that you are keeping in your house, because I guarantee you, you may sometimes be thinking that you're doing a really good job, but you might actually be somewhat missing the mark. And it could be affecting the bottom line, which is your results, your energy level, and the way you feel. All right, friends, thanks for tuning in today. Hope this was helpful. Feel free to share with anybody else, tag a friend. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.